Breaking news on your screen, BJP slamming the SP induction program for violating COVID norms. SP inducts BJP rebels, throws COVID norms to the wind. Massive crowd at SP induction program. BJP alleges the EC COVID norms violation and demands Election Commission action against the Samajwadi Party. Here's a comment coming in from BJP spokesperson Shehzad Poonawala.
ये किस प्रकार की वर्चुअल रैली है जिसमें इस प्रकार से भीड़ को बुलवाकर और तमाम सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग के नॉर्म को तोड़ने का कार्य किया जा रहा है। और ये वही व्यक्ति है जिन्होंने बार बार कोविड की लड़ाई में आड़ंगा लगाने के लिए, रोड़ा अटकाने के लिए कभी बीजेपी की वैक्सीन, कोविड वैक्सीन को कहा। आज उस उत्तर प्रदेश की कोविड की लड़ाई को कमजोर करने के लिए भी एक प्रकार से इस रैली को किया गया है। ये बहुत ही दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है। इस पर कार्रवाई इलेक्शन कमीशन को सुनिश्चित करनी चाहिए।
Samarth Srivastava joining us live from Lucknow. Samarth, give us a sense of what's happening on ground, the kind of chaos that's ensuing after this humongous rally that we're seeing on our screens.
See, as BJP is claiming that they have violated the COVID norms in the Samajwadi Party office, as today was the big day in the politics of Uttar Pradesh when Swami Prasad Maurya and Dharam Singh Saini, the two ministers of Uttar Pradesh government, joined hands with Akhilesh Yadav and officially announced that they will be with Samajwadi Party in the Uttar Pradesh elections. But in this particular program, it was called a virtual rally. As you can see right behind me, it seems to be a virtual rally, but as you are seeing, there are violation of COVID norms. There's more than much persons arrived, much workers of Samajwadi Party arrived at this particular place, and this is the stage that I'm showing you. That this stage was equipped with Akhilesh Yadav, Swami Prasad Maurya, but now it is filled with many workers around. And if you can see the area, take the aerial view out of this particular place, you can see still after the end of the program, and even after 15 minutes, you can see that workers are still here talking about the major points in the entire virtual program. That was so-called virtual program, but this is a violation as per the BJP, what BJP is claiming. As in the PC that took place in Lucknow by the Election Commission, it was said that DM should be informed about any such program. But DM Abhishek Prakash of Lucknow has claimed that he had no information about this particular thing, and he has sent city magistrate and police for the entire inquiry in this particular case. And as BJP is claiming that they will also complain to the Election Commission about this particular program with the COVID norms violated. Yes.
All right, so BJP, they're demanding Election Commission action into this. The fact that, a rally of this scale was even put together at a time like this, what are you hearing on ground? Because, there's actually been a lot of talk from the rebels and with the spate of resignations that there'll in fact be more such news over the next few days. What are we expecting on ground? Is the situation likely, to be controlled? Or are we seeing continuous, action coming in as we see on ground on Pol Brown, Uttar Pradesh?
See, the action is on since last 3 to 4 days, and as Swami Prasad Maurya said in this particular program, that there will be a tsunami in the Uttar Pradesh elections for the Saffron Party, and currently it seems so, because losing 3 ministers within 3 days is a big loophole for the BJP. And not just ministers, some prominent MLAs have also left. You can assume just with one minister, around 2 to 3 MLAs are resigning. So on a daily basis, you can assume that one minister and 3 plus 3, 2 or 3 MLAs. So then a total of 3 to 4 resignations from BJP. It's a big harm for the party. And what the Dharam Singh Saini, the UP minister who had the Ayush ministry, had told India Today yesterday that till 20th of Jan, every single day, one minister and 2 to 3 MLAs will leave BJP and join Samajwadi Party. This was such a big remark, because if it happens, then it will clearly be a big fight, big battle between SP and BJP, because Akhilesh Yadav seems very confident. And the way Swami Prasad Maurya addressed the public out here, he was very vocal about his role. He said, when I was with BSP, the party was in power. But when Mayawati turned arrogant as per him, then party met a downfall, and after that he joined BJP, seeing BJP can do better for OBCs or Dalits, but it did not happen. He claimed that BJP formed government on two faces. One, Keshav Prasad Maurya, number two, Swami Prasad Maurya. But Mauryas, that means OBCs, were clearly neglected. He even said that CM should have been Keshav Prasad Maurya or Swami Prasad Maurya as per the talks were on during those elections. But they planted a man from Gorakhpur, that is Yogi Adityanath, who clearly worked just for 10%. He clearly claimed that some particular Hindus are being benefited. He said that BJP talks about Hindu, but they are not counting OBCs and backward class as Hindu. So such a big remark, and it's a kind of a scathing attack on the Saffron party by Swami Prasad Maurya. While Sani, the another minister, also claimed, it's worth mentioning here that another minister who was in talks to join Samajwadi Party hasn't come here. This is Dara Singh. He is a cabinet minister. He was a cabinet minister in UP ministry. Though what we are getting from sources, he cited some personal reasons regarding his absence here, and he is likely to join Samajwadi Party on January 16th.
All right, Samarth,
But
so we're going
as
to
this
come
game
back
is on,
to you.
it's not just
We're going to come back to you for more on that as the situation continues to evolve. On ground, quite a potboiler brewing there in UP. You can see the kind of crowds gathering.